Every 18 minutes, someone in the United States dies of suicide. Every 40 seconds, someone in the world does. At the age of 15 is when some young adults become depressed, and with depression, suicidal thoughts. I didn't believe any of these facts were true, and I definitely did not think the last one would ever apply to me. On April 23rd, 2012, I had enough with life, and I decided to end it. At the time, I had my reasons, and at the time, they made perfect sense. You see, I was being bullied pretty bad, and I felt as if I was a failure to everyone, my family, my friends, even my school teachers. I wasn't getting the good grades that they all wanted me to get. I had no life at all. And the people on the internet seem to agree that life would be so much sweeter without Rihanna or on the planet. Well, it started off pretty just regular. Go kill yourself and rid yourself of your presence. And with those words, every time I heard them, I would cut, because that seemed to be the best way to deal with it. And whenever someone asked me about the cuts, I just laughed it off and say my cat and me got in a little fight. And everyone believed me, even when I didn't want them to. After that, the cutting started getting worse, and it seemed like I couldn't go a day without doing it. And I started writing really dark poetry, hoping that would help me get away from the cutting, but it just made it worse. And in the back of my mind, I always had this voice whispering, telling me how easy it would be to end my life with just a knife. And I fought with that voice. Each cut was a fight with that voice. And it started getting worse and worse out in school. I started feeling all my friends hated me secretly, and that they all wished I would leave. I remember one day I said that life would be just better without me. And I got up and left, and no one came after me. And that's got in my head that they really don't care. And at home, I didn't feel like anyone wanted me. I remember when I would have one of my overreacting drama queen moments and go outside, I'd hear my family inside laughing. And I've convinced myself that that laughter is because I'm not there. They're actually having fun because I'm not there to taint them with my presence. Well, then one day, me and my family got in a huge fight, and I went online, and I got all these messages from people calling me ugly and worthless and horrible, and just some things I can't even say because they're just that bad. And so with that in my mind, I just sat on my bed thinking, and I guess I thought too much because I started writing. Didn't know what I was writing until I looked down and noticed I was writing my suicide letter, telling my family I loved them, trying to help them plan out my funeral, and telling them to give all my clothes and shoes to the less fortunate. And I was saying goodbye to my friends. And then I grabbed a pill bottle that's sitting right next to me, and I started taking them one by one. But then my parents got home, and I realized something. I didn't want to die. So I ran forward and hugged my mom and told her I needed help. And they got help for me. And can you stop? If you feel suicidal or depressed, seek help immediately from a teacher, parent, sibling, or friend. And if someone does come to you feeling this way, don't call them an attention seeker or something along that line. Actually help them. Ask them what's wrong. Ask them what kind of help they think they need. Ask them why they feel this way. Just ask them anything you could think of that you think would help. Another way to help with this is to be nice to everyone. If you see someone that you know looking down or not unlike themselves, go up there and ask them if they feel alright. And another thing, smile. A smile could go a long way. Life is too beautiful to be ended so violently, and those people who tell you otherwise are not people you need in your life. Surround yourself by positive and uplifting people who are good to you and ask you how you feel and never put you down. 'Cause you are worth it. Your life is worth it. And another thing, remember, always remember, you are beautiful, strong, and loved.
She stood out in the crowd, was a little too loud, but that's why we love her. She's not like other girls, she could